The prison escape case against convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester and his co-accused is back before the Free State High Court today. Bester's legal representative is expected to have submitted his applications so that the pre-trial hearing can get underway. For more on this, let's cross to our reporter at the court in Bloemfontein, Kamagelo Siekwe. Kamagelo, let me hand it over to you.
Good morning to you, Leanne, and to the viewers. Well, today we do expect that the lawyers for Thabo Bester would have already filed their papers. You remember last week, Thabo Bester's lawyer, speaking to the judge, had told the judge that they intend to bring two applications to the court. One essentially seeking the court's intervention in terms of a fair trial, because they are saying that Thabo Bester is not getting enough consultation with his lawyers and therefore he's not able to prepare properly for this trial. And then in another motion that they want to bring to the court, they're actually challenging the court's jurisdiction in terms of this trial. But I have with me legal analyst and I just want to bring her into this conversation just to talk about whether this application is going to be an urgent application. They did say that they actually want to make sure that this pre-trial goes ahead so that the matter can go to trial. What do you think is going to happen today?
What we expect today, we expect for the application to be urgent application for the fact that, remember that there is a lot of delays for these trials to proceed. Now, in order to avoid another delays, it will be best for the attorney to do or file the application in an urgent basis.
And in the event that this is actually an urgent application that is brought to the court, how long are the respondents given?
Normally, if it's urgent application, it means that it has to be the sooner the better. They will file their summons with the court, and the following day they will have to get a response whether the other department or NPA is objecting the whole thing or they are accepting. And then they file their affidavits as well, the responding affidavits as well as NPA. For that will be done as soon as possible. One day it has to be filed, and one day has to be respond, and another day has to give us the affidavits. Yes.
I hear you saying that the respondents could accept this or actually go against it. What then happens if they don't accept this application?
Then the matter will go to court, and then they will argue the matter. If you remember what happened with the agent application of Dr. Nandi Phamagudumana, it's going to be the same thing. The court will have to have a date that is already been placed on the affidavits and as well as on the notice of motion. Then the court will go to court, and the court will argue with NPA and the legal representative of each and every person who's been filed and served with the summons.
One of the things that Thabo Bester is actually bringing to the court is the court's jurisdiction. So is he saying that he is challenging what Dr. Magudumana challenged previously?
That's what we had previously in court, that he intended. In fact, the NPA said he filed himself personally that he's challenging the jurisdiction, that he's been abducted as well in Tanzania. So this court is not the relevant court to hear this matter. That's what his place probably is just saying, for the court to hear that application as well.
In terms of these applications, do you think that these are actually delaying tactics on the part of Thabo Bester, or is this something that he should actually pursue?
We can't say much is a delay, because he get an opportunity as well of the other two accused who are seeking the legal representative from legal aid, and we still have to wait for that for them to come as well, whether they are represented by the legal aid or legal aid is not going to represent them. Basically, we can't say per se it's a delay tactics of Bester, but probably they needed to be given a chance and opportunity for all of them to have a fair trial.
Thank you so much for that. That was Dikeledi Sinakhomu just talking to us about what the expectations are today. And of course, we will hear in court the details of this application that the lawyers for Thabo Bester are bringing to the Free State High Court. With that, it's back to you, studio.
Thanks very much, Kamagelo. I'm sure we'll touch base with you again if anything more develops during this program.